Today, we're going to talk about someone who has been involved in a few controversies. Caio Paulista is our focus today. Do you enjoy learning about the luxurious lives of soccer stars? Then make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything about these players' lives. Let's dive in. Caio Paulista was born in Sao Paulo, and from a young age, he had a strong passion for soccer. He began his journey in the youth teams of Serra. In 2015, he participated in the famous Copa Sao Paulo de Futebol Júnior, a tournament showcasing young talents, and he performed exceptionally well. So much so that several teams started eyeing him, and he ended up being signed by Fluminense at just 16 years old. At Fluminense, Caio trained and played in the youth divisions until 2017. However, that same year, he was released from the club. Later in 2017, he joined Avaí in Santa Catarina with the help of Tumbes, which loaned him out. Initially, he played with the U20 team, then moved up to the U23 squad. Through hard work and determination, he eventually made his debut with Avaí's professional team. Caio made his professional debut on March 8, 2018. He came on as a substitute for a teammate, but unfortunately, the team lost 1-0 to Hercílio Luz in a match during the Campeonato Catarinense. In 2019, Caio was called up to the main team and participated in the Brazilian Championship, helping Avaí avoid relegation. Although he didn't score any goals, his talent was already catching the attention of several other clubs. On January 8, 2020, Fluminense announced an exciting signing. The talented young Caio Paulista joined the club on loan until the end of the year. Expectations were high, as he had shown great potential in previous seasons and now had the chance to shine at the Rio de Janeiro-based club. Just a month after his signing, on February 9th, Caio made his official debut, coming on as a substitute during a match against Botafogo in the Campeonato Carioca. He helped Fluminense secure a comfortable 3-0 victory, proving he was ready for the challenges ahead. There wasn't much time to rest before he found himself playing in an international competition. On February 18th, Caio Paulista had the honor of making his debut in a continental tournament, playing in the Copa Sudamericana against the Chilean club Unión La Calera. The match ended in a goalless draw, but for Caio, it was a significant opportunity to gain valuable experience on an international stage, facing teams of a different caliber. As the season progressed, on October 14th, 2020, Caio Paulista finally scored his first goal as a professional player. The match was against Atlético Mineiro, an away game in the Brazilian Championship. Although the game ended in a 1-1 draw, Caio's goal held special significance, marking an important milestone in his professional football career. With solid performances for the team, Fluminense decided to extend Caio Paulista's loan. In March 2020, his contract was renewed until the end of 2021. The renewal reflected the club's trust in his abilities and how well he was adapting to the team. On March 14th, Caio made his season debut in 2020, this time as a starter, and made history by helping Fluminense secure a 1-0 victory against Flamengo in a thrilling Carioca Championship Classic. The win was even more significant because it was against their most prominent rival in one of the competition's most exciting matches. On May 12th, 2020, Caio Paulista shone once again, this time scoring his first goal of that season. The match was against the Colombian team Santa Fe in the Copa Libertadores. Fluminense won 2-1, with Caio's goal proving crucial to the victory, solidifying his position as a standout player on the team. As time went on, Fluminense made a significant move in the transfer market, and in September 2020, they finalized the permanent signing of Caio Paulista, paying $1.5 million to acquire 100% of his federative rights and 50% of his economic rights. This move confirmed the club's belief in the player's potential. Caio signed a new 5-year contract, committing to a long-term future with Fluminense and strengthening his career in Rio de Janeiro football. In 2021, Caio Paulista continued his upward trajectory with the team. He made his season debut on January 27th, coming on during the match against Bangu in the Carioca Championship. Although the team lost 1-0, Caio remained steadfast in his growth and soon made more history. On May 26th, he scored a memorable goal, his first of the season, in a resounding 10-1 victory against Orient Petrolero in the Copa Sudamericana. This historic result was one of Fluminense's greatest triumphs in the competition. Despite his original position as a left winger, head coach Fernando Diniz recognized Caio Paulista's qualities and decided to change his role on the field. Caio was moved to left back, a position he was not entirely familiar with, but where he quickly excelled. Over the course of the season, he became a key player in this new role, demonstrating his versatility and commitment to the team. On January 27, 2023, Sao Paulo announced that Caio Paulista would join the team on loan until the end of the year. He made his debut on January 29th, coming on as a substitute for Luis Orihuela, but unfortunately, the team lost to Corinthians 2-1 in the Paulista Championship. On February 15th, he scored his first goal for the club in a dominant 5-1 victory against Inter de Limeira. With the arrival of coach Dorival Jr., Caio became a key player and soon established himself as a starter at left back. On June 9th, he scored 2 incredible goals in a 5-0 victory over Tolima in the Copa Sudamericana. For the first goal, Caio dribbled past the defender and shot into the corner. The second goal was even more impressive. He struck a stunning shot from outside the box with his left foot, scoring a masterpiece. On July 14th, Caio shone again, scoring the opening goal in a 2-1 win against Palmeiras in the quarterfinals of the Copa do Brasil. He received a pass from Luciano, controlled the ball on his chest, and shot it under goalkeeper Webern's legs. With his contributions, Sao Paulo won the Copa do Brasil, defeating Flamengo and making history as the club's first title in the competition. By the end of 2023, Caio finished the year as an undisputed starter, playing 50 matches, scoring 5 goals, and providing 2 assists. He stood out as one of the key players of the season. On January 5th, 2024, Palmeiras officially announced the signing of Caio on a 5-year contract. Last year, many Sao Paulo fans were upset because Caio Paulista, who had been playing exceptionally well for the team, ended up leaving. Fans had hoped he would stay with the club, especially since he was so instrumental in their Copa do Brasil victory. However, things didn't turn out as they wanted. Many believe he changed teams due to financial reasons, as his salary at Sao Paulo was lower. Despite his brilliant performances and importance to the team, Sao Paulo couldn't finalize the deal with Fluminense, which owned his rights. There was even a clause giving Sao Paulo the priority to buy the player, but the club failed to meet the deadline. It seems Sao Paulo wanted to pay the transfer fee in installments, but Fluminense didn't agree. Palmeiras, on the other hand, paid 18.3 million reais and secured the player. This outcome left many Sao Paulo fans frustrated. Some were so upset that they began labeling Caio as the villain in the story. In an interview, Caio tried to explain himself. He said he didn't do anything wrong, that he was enjoying his vacation while everything was happening, and that he only moved on because Sao Paulo didn't honor their agreement. However, this explanation didn't convince everyone. Fans took to social media to complain, saying he should have been more committed to the team. Caio responded, "In football, what matters is the contract, the signed paper. Sao Paulo didn't fulfill theirs, so I accepted Palmeiras' offer, and I'm happy with my decision. But at Palmeiras, things haven't been easy for him. Despite being an important signing, he still hasn't secured a spot as a starter. The left-back position, where he has been playing, already has peak res as the undisputed first choice. Additionally, there's Vanderlaan, a 21-year-old talent who has even attracted attention from European clubs. Caio is facing a new challenge at Palmeiras, but he has a lot of work ahead of him to stand out. Let's see how his story unfolds. Caio Paulista joined Palmeiras with a challenge right from the start, playing in a position that wasn't his natural one. Because of this, in some matches, he struggled to fit into the team. This frustrated some fans. Tensions rose even further when he faced Sao Paulo, his former club. Even though he didn't step onto the field, he became the target of taunts, with fans singing songs to mock him. But it wasn't just the fans who joined in. Sao Paulo themselves added fuel to the fire by posting a photo on social media, showing a hand holding a glass of wine with the caption, "Going to bed sad tonight." For those unaware, this seemed like a jab at Caio because, back when he played for Sao Paulo, he celebrated Palmeiras' elimination in a similar way. This post only stirred up more controversy. Beyond his challenges in football, Caio is dealing with personal problems. Recently, an ex-girlfriend made serious accusations against him. She wrote a letter claiming she suffered abuse during their relationship. Although she didn't name anyone specifically, the dates of the photos she shared, showing bruises, align with the time they were together. She stated the abuse occurred in October 2023, and at the time, she was just 18 years old. She has now decided to take the case to criminal court. Caio denied all accusations in an official statement, saying he isn't facing any criminal charges, only civil ones. Palmeiras also released a statement, scheduling a meeting with the player and making it clear that they do not tolerate any form of violence. Amid all this, Caio is trying to move on with his life. He lives alone in a luxury apartment in Sao Paulo, valued at 5 million Brazilian reals. On social media, where he has nearly 500,000 followers, he showcases his passion for fashion, designer clothes, and luxury items. He owns a Lamborghini Urus worth over 3 million Brazilian reals and an orange Land Rover valued at 427,000 Brazilian reals. He also loves traveling to incredible destinations like the Caribbean, New York, and Orlando, where he relaxes and enjoys basketball games, one of his favorite sports. Despite living a life full of comfort and luxury, Caio knows that to truly stand out at Palmeiras, he will need to work much harder. The club has big ambitions, the fans demand results, and he's still fighting for his place among Palmeiras stars. The road ahead is full of challenges, but he knows that overcoming them is essential if he wants to shine. Did you enjoy learning a bit about Caio Paulista's life? Don't forget to like this video. And now, how about watching the video that's appearing on your screen? I'll see you there.